Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Power Ranger Super Samurai Bull Megazord. Yes, we are. This is the last Megazord from Power Ranger Samurai, and the American version of Ushi Origami. And my dog wants to also be in the view. Hi, buddy. So, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I am not going to be comparing him to Ushi Origami, because I just don't have the screen space. Because that thing is a massive beast of a figure. However, like always, I did do a review of that on the Fandom Toy Box segment of Anime Secrets. And when that is uploaded, I will link it in the description. He's more behind on these videos than I am. Rizwan, get it together. But, regardless, I will tell you right off the bat, this guy is a shit ton smaller than Ushi Origami / Mogudayo. And this cart motif is just completely ruined here. Because the robot mode is a lot more streamlined and admittedly does look better than Mogudayo, they couldn't find a way to close the legs together to make this look like a cart, because as it is, just looks like he has two pillars coming out of his butthole, and I don't like it. Yeah, that's all they had to do. We'll just have one joint in here to connect these together, but they don't, which sucks. Because of that, the bull mode looks kind of terrible. Like, if you look at it just from the dead front, it looks fine, but then you look at it at either angle, and it's like, what the hell is that? The Samurai Megazord can stand on it. Not very well. Samurai, the Shinken, or Shinken Mecha pulls off a lot better. I mean, he can still stand on it, technically speaking. It's really it for the bull mode. It's not great, if I'm honest. But let's transform him. Halfway done. So, pull off the gun, pull off the arms, pull these pieces down, plug them in, give him his gun, and then open up his face. That's the Bull Megazord. It admittedly does look a lot better than Mogudayo, because Mogudayo is a giant brick that has no legs or nothing, so he does look a lot better, more streamlined. However, he is a lot more fragile, because mine came with a giant crack on its ass. That's how I got it out of the box. But he's also much less fun of a toy because he doesn't have the motorized gimmick. Mogudayo had that nice walking gimmick. This one just doesn't. And he's a lot, and I mean a lot smaller. A lot smaller. And on his own, this is definitely the most boring of the three Samurai Megazords. Like, if you compare him to the Samurai Megazord and the Claw Battlezord, he is a little bit taller, but he's a lot less fun, in my opinion. Because transformation is literally just stand him up and then move a couple things around. That's it. And because he doesn't have the walking gimmick that Mogudayo had, he feels a lot lesser. And because of how much smaller he is, he does feel a lot less impactful than Mogudayo. So, on his own, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you have everything, then it's a lot more fun. And we're going to get to that right now. So, it's time. We're going to take out his gun, rip his arms off, fold his face back in, pull his chest piece off, pull off the two discs. He has two discs. Pull this piece up. The blue one's going to plug in up there. Pull these up, fold these pieces down. There you go. Then plug this piece, this disc, into the gun. And we got the starter something going on here. Next, we'll take the Samurai Battle Cannon, right here. Disconnect this bottom piece. Take the tiger head off, plug this piece into the top of the bird head, and unplug all the drills. Disconnect all of these pieces. We'll get back to these. And this guy's going to go directly onto the back. like so. Yeah, that's just gonna flop around. Don't mind that. So we have the start of something going on here. Next up, we're gonna take his arms off and just plug them down here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this guy into symbol mode. And this guy can't become a symbol because Man of America's stupid, so I'm gonna turn him into a monkey. Yeah, if that could turn into a symbol, this would be a lot better, but I'll get to that. Take off the helmet, disconnect, open this guy up, plug the helmet into the leg, and then fold him up like so. Oh, and then actually, go ahead, we'll do this. Take the Octozord legs, plug them in under here, open that up, and then plug in the tiger head. Right there. There you go. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Anyway. So we're going to separate this guy from there. Fold these pieces up. Fold these pieces up and keep the swords on this time. Unplug the tail. Disconnect these legs and fold down the face. And we'll go ahead and combine this like we normally do. But this time, just go ahead and plug the tail back into the foot. Boom, 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 boom. Take off the arms. Plug him in right there. And then plug these legs in. Like so. There you go. Take these claws, fold them up, and they're going to plug in to where the Bull Megazord's arms were, and you're going to knock all that down. There you go. Now we're getting somewhere. Plug the Bull Megazord's arms into the Clawzord. And plug the drill pieces into the arms. You want to take, the way I do it is I take one full leg and one of the legs with the pegs. And I plug them in. Take the Claw Armor Megazord's head, plug it in, make sure that stays connected. Take the Octozord's piece, plug it in there. Take the Bull Megazord's chest piece, plug it in there. Then you're going to stand him right here. And then connect these pieces to where the Samurai Megazord's arms went. Then we're going to take this gun right here, and I'm going to have to raise the camera for this. Otherwise, this ain't going to work out for anybody. But you're going to plug the cannon in up top. And then the cherry on top of all of this is that you can give him a sword. And that, my friends, is the Samurai Gigazord. I would prefer it was called the Samurai Ultra Sword, but yeah, Gigazord's fine, I guess. So, difference between the Japanese version. Well, there's one major difference. Okay, as you can clearly see, Samurai Hao is a lot taller and a lot bulkier. And if we just do their side profiles real quick. It's insane. And most of that comes from how much bigger Mogudayo is than the Bull Megazord. But this guy feels a lot more empowering and more like a samurai warlord standing on his throne, whereas this guy looks just more like a cluster of animal parts. I mean, it still sorta gives it off, but there are big differences here. Like, this looks like a chair that a samurai warlord would sit in, whereas this is just kind of there. This looks a lot more like a throne. I mean, it looks more like a throne than this, anyway. So, there are major differences here. However, at the end of the day, it does, for the most part, get the job done. To the point where, while I can safely say the Shinkenger Mecha are a much higher quality and much more fun toys than the Samurai Zords, because these are a lot more fun to transform because the joints are a lot smoother. And they don't feel as brittle. And the Samurai ones are. The Samurai ones are a decent alternative if you can't afford the Japanese versions. However, if you have the Japanese one, I wouldn't even bother with this unless you're like me and you want both because you love the Shinkenger Mecha so much. Now, overall opinions on the line are, these are a lot better than I remember them being. Because I remember I got these first. I moved to the Shinkenger, like, oh, these are terrible. So then I got them both simultaneously back to back recently. And while I still maintain that the Shinkenger Mecha are superior, the Samurai Zords are actually pretty solid. They're not the best. They're probably my favorite Bandai America Zords, to be quite honest with you. Mainly because they have this giant combination. Mega Force doesn't have that. Super Mega Force doesn't have that. Dino Charge doesn't have that. The Dino Charge has the Dino Charge Ultra Zord, but he keeps barking in this video. And I'm not going to cut a third time. So, mainly, I would still say, if you have the money, definitely get the Shinkenger Mecha over the Samurai Megazord. Over the Power Ranger Samurai Zords. However, these are a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. For sure. To do the math, Shinken will cost me $80 or $60 rather. Daigoyo, not Daigoyo. What is it called? Daikayo cost me $80. The first three auxiliaries cost me $80 in a set. Eco Origami cost me $50. And then Mogudayo cost me $120. So just do the math there. This line, Samurai Megazord cost me $25. Claw Megazord cost me $40. Each auxiliary cost me $35. Then the Bull Megazord cost me $50. So it's a lot cheaper. Even now in the aftermarket. So if you want a cheaper alternative, get this guy. If you want the better toy, save your money and get this guy. But at the end of the day, it's really up to you. I and most people like the Shinkenger Mechas better. But hey, if you only can afford the Samurai Zords, these are not a bad alternative. Just know that there's no Symbol Mode in Samurai Megazord. But thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I hope you enjoyed them. And stick around because I have one more Samurai video I want to record, but that'll be another day. So take care. Have a good one.